Okay, folks. So I wanted to do a quick video here because I was checking out flight tracker radar, tracking some of the Janet jets getting ready to come in here or their shift change, right? And there's like six of these balls up right now. Typically, I've only seen one or two on the map. I mean, I know that they've always had more than one or two up on a daily basis, but they typically won't show up on the flight tracker radar. But one thing I find really curious is that some of these have some typos going on, which I think is kind of curious. This is an Aerostar, and this is one over in Alabama, and it says Aerostar balloon, right? Then there's this one here, Haval 644. Doesn't list the aircraft type, which I think is kind of curious. I mean, clearly we can see it's supposed to be a Haval, and it came out of like Florida over here and drifted over. We have a Haval 642, another Raven Aerostar, but this one is not a balloon. It's a balloon. It's just one L. It's like a typo going on there. And there's another one on the board here that has a typo too. There's this one up here. Oh, wait, let me go back to this one so I can show you. This one is over in above Louisiana area, Mississippi, it looks like. Yep. Vicksburg, Jackson, Mississippi. I don't trust these things. I never have. Just the fact that they've always kept them hidden from us is enough to suspect, something a little nefarious, right? Anyway, this one has NA listed, and this one is over Nebraska right now. And let's see, there's this one up here. See if I can get this to work right. Hubble 676 is over by Oregon. Let's see, by Baker City. Yeah, and this one just says ball on. This one's got a typo too. It's missing the O, ball on. So we got a couple of these here. This one drifted over from the Cali coast. Looks like, yeah. I just don't trust these things because in a lot of the scenarios involving like EMPs and stuff like that they use these stratospheric balloons to haul the payloads up to a certain, you know, altitude, and I just don't trust them. They're most likely doing some sensing and probably something to do with some weather stuff. But I mean, there's a reason why they put these things up there every day. It's just this one says it's a stratospheric balloon airship, and that one is over Albuquerque. Went over into AZ, over to Arizona for a little bit, but I've never seen this many up at once. I mean, typically I'll see one or two on any given day at any given time, and they're usually hanging out right in the middle of the US. Okay. But this time there's six up. And the typos, I just think the typos are curious. Not that I have like this thing about typos or anything, um, but we shouldn't see that. And like a flight tracker radar, why do they have this one listed as an Aerostar balloon? It's, I mean, and then the other one has got an O missing. I don't know. I just find little things like that curious. That makes just seem like something simple as just a simple little typo, but it's just curious to me. This one's a ball on. But yeah, heads up, folks, because this one's up at 58,000. This one's at 59,000. This one is up at 54,000. This one is up at 64,000. This is the Balloon, Baloon. And this one is up at 63,000. That's pretty high up there. That's above the whole storm systems and everything that's been going on down there too. This one's at 63,000 too. So I don't know. Heads up, folks. I just don't trust, you know, these agencies that put these things up above our heads and drift this shit up above our heads because only God knows what they're doing up there, right? We can only sit down here and speculate. And the fact that I've been seeing more of them hanging out is just something to pay attention to. And nuclear security was over here too. We had the sniffer over here in Nevada earlier, and Thunderbirds were up and about. But I don't trust the balloons or the ballons or the balloons, however you want to label them. The typos are curious to me. I don't know why. Just thought I would share that with y'all. Heads up. Yeah, tomorrow is the big debate too. And I don't know, unless we get one of those asteroids that's threatening us right now and posing a threat that interrupts that. Because y'all do know that right now they've announced that two. There are two, excuse me, there are two, not is two. There are two, count them, two asteroids, one passing in front of us and one coming up our rear that supposedly we're supposed to be keeping an eye out, which I think is also very curious because they just did their live exercise. NASA just did their live exercise. If you check my community page, I put a link on there to NASA's live asteroid impact exercise. And now we got all these balloons up. I just don't trust them. I don't trust these agencies at drifting things above our heads. I really just don't. I don't. So stay mindful. Thanks for watching.